What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ricky Somborn and today we're going to learn how to play Heather by Conan on the good old uke. As always, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that red subscribe button below. It looks a little bit like this. Click it, it will turn gray if you haven't already. Also, if you want to be notified every single time I upload a video right here on YouTube, make sure to hit the bell icon right next to the subscribe icon. And finally, I would love you forever if you would give this video a big old thumbs up. That just basically tells YouTube that this video is awesome and it's helpful, and it will hopefully, fingers crossed, share it out to more people, and that's how we grow this channel. And ultimately, that's how I get to do more of these videos. So again, give this video a thumbs up and also leave a comment in the comments below. I was going to say description, but leave a comment in the comments below, and I will always love to read them and respond to them. But with all that promo stuff out of the way, let's go ahead and learn this song. So the chords that you need for this song are A minor, B flat major 7, B flat minor, D minor, and last but not least, F. So if you're like, Ricky, I know how to play all those chords, let's move on to the strumming or the mini play along. I got you. I'm gonna go put a skip to section right here, so you can skip to whatever section in the video that you want. If you know the chords, I wouldn't expect you to sit through on how we actually play the chords. So again, go skip to whatever section in the video that you want. Also, I did do a full play along for this song. I'll link it right up here. It'll say click here for full play along, and again, as that says in the title, it just says it's the full play along for the song. I really like how it came out, and I would hope that you would go and check it out after this video. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and also leave the comments in that video as well. I would love you a billion times more. But yeah, definitely go check that out. But if you're like, Ricky, I don't know how to play an F or a D minor or a B flat major 7. What is that? Don't worry, this is why this video exists. We're going to go step by step and where to put our fingers for each chord. Then we're going to talk about strumming and then the mini play along. So if you want to go ahead and learn these chords, then just keep on watching. But before we talk about chords, let's talk about how we number the strings and the frets. So let's go pick up our uke. And the top string is going to be the 4th string. The next one down is going to be the 3rd. The next one down is going to be the 2nd. And the last one at the bottom, that's going to be the 1st string. So it's going to be 4, 3, 2, 1. And now let's go ahead and look at our fretboard. And as you can see, this one is a little bit more trickier because it's black on black, but you can see at these lines right here, this is going to be the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, and then so on. So if you need a little bit more time just sort of memorizing the numbering of the strings and the frets, press pause right now, take a look at your uke and be like, all right, cool. Got strings, got the frets down. Boom, press play, and let's go ahead and learn these chords. All right, so as always with every tutorial that I put here on YouTube, I will be putting a visual representation of where you need to put your fingers on the actual uke. I feel like it helps when you can actually visually see where you need to put your fingers, and also me talking you through where to put your fingers on the uke. So let's go ahead and talk about the first chord, which is the A minor chord. And how I like to play this one is I like to play it with my middle finger. I'm going to put my middle finger on the 4th string, which again is the top string. 4th string, 2nd fret, and it should sound like this. The next chord that we're going to learn is the B flat major 7, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to place it on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Then I take my middle finger and I place it on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Then I take my ring finger and I place it on the 4th string, 3rd fret, and it should sound like this. The next chord that we're going to learn is the B flat minor chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and we're going to go over all 4 strings on the 1st fret. So make sure your finger is pressing nice and down on all 4 strings on the 1st fret. Then you can either play with your middle finger or your ring finger. I like to do it with my middle finger, but again, with preference, you put your middle finger or ring finger on the 4th string, 3rd fret, and it should sound like this. Now, one little note is if you're getting sort of a muted sound, you don't really want to hear that. So that basically just tells you that you're not pressing down hard enough. So make sure to kind of adjust your fingers. One thing I do sometimes it sounds a little bit muted, is with this finger, instead of just having it flat on the uke, I like to kind of tilt my finger a little forward. So that kind of adds a little bit more pressure, and then it adds a better sound. The next chord that we need is the D minor chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to place it on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Then I take my middle finger and I go over the top 2 strings, which is the 4th and the 3rd string, on the 2nd fret, and it should sound like this. And the last chord that we need for this song is an F chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to place it on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Then I take my middle finger and I place it on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and it should sound like this. So those are all the chords that you need for this song. Again, if you do need a little bit more time, make sure to pause this video and just get really comfortable with the finger positioning for each chord, and then also making sure that you're comfortable with transitioning between the chords, because that's going to help when we talk about how we're going to strum this song coming up. So again, take some time, get really comfortable with the finger positioning for each chords, then press play and let's talk about the strumming. Alright, so we just talked about chords. Let's talk about how we're actually going to strum this song. So how we're going to do it, I'm going to break it down into 4 pieces. So it's just basically going to be down, up, up, but you're going to do that 4 times. So let's put our F chord down, and we're going to do that down, up, up 4 times. So it's going to be a count of 4. So it would sound kind of like this. In 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you would switch to the next chord, would be A minor. So again, it's going to be 4 counts of down, up, up. So let's go ahead and do that one more time. Let's lay the F chord down in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to go to A minor. So the chord progression for this song is going to be F, A minor, D minor, B flat major 7, and B flat minor. So for the F, A minor, and D minor, you're going to play that strumming pattern of 4 counts. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's going to go to A minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then D minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for the last 2 chords, which is the B flat major 7 and B flat minor, you're going to do those 2 counts. So it's going to be B flat major 7 is going to get 2 of those strumming patterns. So it's going to be 1, 2, and then the B flat minor is going to get 2 as well. 1, 2. So when you do everything together, it's going to sound like this. So I'm going to start with the F chord, and I'm just going to play how you would actually play it when you're playing this song. In 3, 2, 1. But if you're super new and you don't feel comfortable just yet doing a strumming pattern, you can always just strum down and it will sound just as awesome. So whenever you see a chord change, again, I will leave the entire chord sheet in the description as well. That basically just has the lyrics and chords on just for you, so you can copy and paste and save it to your laptop, computer, phone, wherever you store things. And then you can literally just see where the chord is going to change above the actual word for the song. So it'd be like, I still remember the 3rd of December, me in your sweater. You said it looked better on me than it did you, only if you knew. So just kind of strum down. It kind of simplifies and strips down the song. So highly recommend, if you are just not really comfortable with strumming just yet, just to do down strums, and it will sound just as awesome. So now that we talked about chords and the strumming pattern, let's go ahead and see how everything gets packaged together in the mini play-along. Again, I did do a full play-along, and I'll link it again up here, also in the description and in the top comments. Definitely go check that out. Check out that video if you want to. After this video, I highly recommend that you do because I think it sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, even though I did it, so I probably do like it. But yeah, definitely go check that out if you want to. But let's see how the mini play-along gets all put together in 3, 2, 1. I still remember the 3rd of December, me in your sweater. You said it looked better on me than it did you. Only if you knew how much that I liked you. But I watch your eyes as she walks by. What a sight for sore eyes, brighter than the blue skies. She's got you mesmerized while I die. Alright, so congratulations, you now know how to play Heather by Conan Gray on the good old uke. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Make sure to hit that red subscribe button below. It looks a bit like this. Click it. And if you want to be notified every single time I upload a video right here on YouTube, make sure to hit the bell icon right next to the subscribe icon. And finally, follow me on Instagram. We reached 54,000 Instagram family members, and I would love for you to join. Send me a DM saying hi and what video you came from on YouTube. I would love to chat, get to know you. Again, I'm most reachable on Instagram, in the DMs or in the comments of any of my posts, or in the comments below. So if you have any questions or whatever, song recommendations, you just want to say hi, leave them in the comments or send me a comment on Instagram and I will respond and let's talk. But also, I do want to note a huge thank you to Enya for sending me this ukulele. If you did realize, I have this one in black as well, which I actually played in the play-along for the song. Again, links everywhere. But yeah, the black one I just got recently. This one I've had for a while. It's the baby blue, but they do come in 5 different colors. I'll make sure to link this uke in the description below and also link to the actual Enya website so you can actually check out the whole range of ukes that they have, which are absolutely amazing. Well, another one that I actually do have been using a lot lately is this one. It's like a turquoisey blue. I don't know colors very well, but this one is also awesome. These are both concert-sized ukes, and I'll link both of these in the description below. So if you're interested in getting either or if you want to get both, do it. But I'll leave links to them in the description. Highly recommend any ukes. They're one, super cool looking, really unique. This one, I mean, look at the cutout and the actual sound hole. Super cool, and that sound hole is actually at the top. But they are affordable. They're really good price. This one is carbon fibers, so it is sturdy. It's really sturdy, so it's not really gonna sustain any damage if you accidentally hit it on something, which, I'm not gonna lie, I have done previously, and I felt bad, but then I was like, ooh, this can take a little bit of a beating. So I wouldn't recommend throwing your uke around, but if you accidentally hit it against something, if you hit it over somebody's head, I don't know your life, maybe, it will still be okay. So anyways, and again, thank you so much to Enya. Again, links to everything will be in the description below. As always, links to all my socials, everything will be in the description below, so make sure to open that and take a look. Again, the entire chord sheet, again, is in the description as well. Everything's in the description. Basically what I'm saying is all the important things that you need to know are all in the description, so definitely go check it out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for these 10-15 minutes. I do love hanging out with you, learning a new song. Again, give me song recommendations because you guys have awesome taste, and a lot of these songs, like I want to say 80% of the songs that I've put on this channel is because of you guys. So send me your requests, send me your recommendations. Some of these songs I've never heard of before, or the artists I've never heard of before, but I learned to love them through learning their songs. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.